Found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, it's hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Gray. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots. We won't fall.
Hello, sir. Have a lovely day.
And we are good. And look at the forces in you know it will be worth it.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn has been among the most successful and the most controversial companies in the United States. Founded in the greed is good downtown era of the mid-1980s by Kenneth Morgan, Don Yates,
Mr. Yates? It's Aaron, sir, from the firm. I came as quickly as I could. Yes, sir, I have the files. Sorry it took so long, but I had to access our remote server to print everything, and I couldn't get my VPN to... Right. Sorry, sir. I'll be right inside.
Wanna pass? I need to look through your pockets. There's no two ways about it. Ah, senor, you're probably used to this. Just a simple pat down, huh? We're good. Keep moving, keep moving.
You imagine waking up to that every morning.
Had a position in Chile for a while.
Any more parts available? Or do you leave that part down here?
Sick of that song. It's all I ever hear. So annoying.
Raro.
Don't be crude. Pay attention. Yates wants us on high alert.
We've been at this for months. Ever since the 1% killings began. Nothing's gonna happen.
I know. When you start thinking like that, that's when it does.
Who are we on the lookout for anyway?
Yates didn't say. Just a standby for a picture ID and a kill order.
Fine. I'll just practice my...
Don Yates has the snipers on high alert. They await a picture ID and kill order from the guards on the ground. Yates himself is
Reading.
Sir,
With all due respect...
guards must be top tier, wherever they go.
I was expecting you at the club on Saturday.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Too much of a dancer. You kind of got the physique to dance.
Interesante.
Are you sure they're up for this? I don't want to piss off someone who could take my head off from 1,000 yards away.
They're bored out of their wits. Go on, just pick something. It'll be fun.
Hey, Alexei. I'll take that watermelon.
Hold on. And send.
Go on then, tell them.
Falcon, we just sent you a target ID.
Yup. Very dangerous terrorist.
Falcon, I have a target request.
Standing by for visual ID. Use your camera. Over.
Keep us safe, soldado.
Corvo, got a message from her boss. Any call?
Falcon, I have a confirmed security threat. This is no drill. Over.
I don't have a clear shot. Reposition target into line of sight. Over.
Makes me sentimental.
Hold on. Target just reappeared. Confirm kill order. Over. Hold on. Target just reappeared. Confirm kill order. Over.
It's the damnedest thing, to be sure, like a gold
CEO of Kronstadt. Hi there.
Tell me you didn't, Papa. Tell me you didn't forget the sausage.
Okay. I didn't forget the asado torch. Miguel.
Hi, soldier.
Didn't you, Pablo?
Take the shot.
Target is down. Over.
extra guys.
I take it Edwards told you to
I
chaperone.
think you are coming on a little
Any
too
idea?
strong, mister.
Empty stomach? Yeah. Made that mistake once.
Looking good today, sir.
If I do not sail under a false flag, I will be retired here. Hey, Yosa, is dinner coming or what?
Over there. Let it lie. For my big brother.
See that he does. A lot of hungry people here, especially me.
Hey, each of the Asian right? I think we could do the Electrified.
That's right.
How was it?
And they're spiced.
Care to try something special?
Gracias.
No, thank you.
Come in, Commander. Come on.
Yeah, looks like an accident. Roger that. Over.
Kingsley reporting live.
Tina must be over the moon about John stepping down. You've been living alone?
Hi.
Thank God it's finally in.
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tour, it seems.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies.
Have a good one.
I didn't recognize you. Let me sign you in.
Luther, Burnwood's flying solo. I want all eyes on her. Let's see what she does. And Luther, redeploy the birds and key in on the party area. We're spread too thin. Too many blind spots. Anyone as much as sneeze in the wrong direction, I want to know.
Then, hold on. And I see your tour guide is none other than Gabriel Vargas, the state's chief winemaker. Well, this is a rare privilege. You and Yates must be very close.
Yes, about 400 meters, I should say.
Pardon me?
Never
Warbo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
Don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the estate. Diana Vidal.
Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got your message. You mind telling me what I'm...
A couple of old money scions.
In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour or after. Stand by. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly? Right.
It's a nice gesture, but a bit hubristic when you say he's not even been a...
But if I'm gonna be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this fool guy?
I'm more of a beer man myself, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and play the modern boss, I don't actually mind.
No problem.
Edward's
I
always
just never
close.
framed an urban legend before. Very post-truth. I like it.
So, how do you feel about Vern?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Tamara. But on the other hand,
The constant note.
I serve something far.
Not just a pub life. We're talking D&D. The whole place looked like a horror flick. Of course, Yates came down. It's all the solid charge of the tanks. You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism. Early warning system in place. Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow. That pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. We're in the market for an extra Orator. Lightning never strikes twice.
These fermentation tanks are accident-prone. If the
wonder what that was.
Responsible for killing how many of our people?
Hey, how you doing?
Stellar work, everyone.
Greetings.
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates...
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate.
You're looking so radiant. You asked me. The constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grape. She's responsible for killing how many of us?
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Let's try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be. That was a bit rude. Yes. Yes, it was.
All big brands now officially under the same corporate umbrella.
How does he do it?
So just something simple. The partners created a power club bound together by legal friends and family. As a consequence.
Mendoza I grew up here. These majestic trees were my favorite, and they passed the mountains of my ancestors in fact,
Welcome to Vignetta Yates. I'm Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but they're all above your pay grade.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Follow me.
What's up, yo?
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including a drag-in freezer unit. And last but not least, our grape crusher, industrial size for your disposal purposes.
Interesting.
Follow me, please. Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium. In these spacious tanks, which could easily be able to contain a couple of hundred human bodies, the sugars in the wine are converted to alcohol. This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser.
Fascinating.
Come along. This is the facility's grape presser, where the freshly crushed pulp is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. Much more efficient than the ancient practice of grape stomping, but also less personal.
So, this is what the little guy feels like.
This is an industrial cold storage unit, useful for preventing cellular decomposition. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay inside for long.
No kidding.
Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, yes it was.
And from that
Every time I come back. What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right or not. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste for money. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize,
You can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Bring him here. Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good.
¿Qué? ¿Quieres un peso?
Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good size. Large and firm. Brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to contact.
Will do.
For 4 decades I carried the law. Far and the land of Mendoza wrongs from Hitman.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground. And the sharing
The partner created a power spell bound together by secret and boundaries.
Ah, my fellow wine lover. Hello. Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape
partner.
is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are big. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations. So, how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else.
Hey there.
Full of Americans.
first stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack-of-all-trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium. Wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser for the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add that grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
Hey, you! Do you recognize him at all? I suck at
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked. Good. Looks like one for the mantle.
What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well. I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me.
I'm interested in these containers.
Ah, yes. Our large fermentation tanks are constructed from solid French oak and each contain up to 500 gallons of gray must.
Interesting. Are those cooling sockets?
They are indeed, senora. The cooling system allows us to fine-tune the entire process. Temperature, humidity levels, etc. Our goal here at Mendoza Yates is quite simple. From the state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best vinos in Argentina and beyond.
Well, Looks like an accident waiting to happen.
Occupational hazard. Eh, Burnwood?
Let's continue to the barrel room, if you'll follow me. What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well.
Hey, yo, what's up?
I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed.
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or must by a powerful rotating cylinder. She is one of the most important appliances in our production pipeline.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
What? Fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp? You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste of space, if you ask me.
Yes, well, fortunately, we have had none of that. So if there's no further questions?
Huh?
Isn't someone else supposed to be doing this?
And with up and running.
What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well. I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room. In open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now,
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
certainly. Lead the way.
I got all I need.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
And Apple.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking is a grand pursuit. Sure. Everyone talks about craft beer these days. You can make a decent IPA in your pantry. It is pedestrian. Oh, this, my friends, this is true grandeur. And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine in the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Hey there, big boy. Hey, stop. Are you serious?
We're about to have a little herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine herald once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? Did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Perón unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just fetch it
A
already.
meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds, come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming...
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you.
Grand Paladin is perfection, irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Oh, men like Don Yates know the price of everything, but the value of nothing.
I am sorry, Patron. Say, what if we exchanged the labels? Served him a different wine.
Ah. You are devious, Santino, but...
Huh?
Understood. Oh, cool.
Hey, Flowers! Over here, come on, while we're young.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting. Go on, get yourself batted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
I'm gonna need to frisk you if you want to come through here. Hey, yo, there's no need to flex. You ain't gotta impress me. Okay, man. Vamos.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees. Discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
I have always considered the herald just the unspoken. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin. One of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors, and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Art Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely.
Yes. Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Don.
What? You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes. Yes. I agree.
I'm in.
Yes.
Listen to yourselves. Don Yates is not even appointed constant yet. And already he conspires to betray his master. I don't pretend to understand Edward's every move, but I do know that this man is an opportunist and unworthy of office.
Then you are a traitor to the Heralds. The room is against you, Tamara. Stand down now or share her fate.
Edwards will hear about this.
I think not. I am sorry, but you brought this on yourself. Mr. Cortazar? Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
We need to get our story straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Tamara Vidal, who saw through the assassin's disguise, was, alas, killed as well. This is what you was
up,
all
yo?
attest to. A toast, then, in her honor. Savor the taste, because you never will again. And let me smile.
Oh, shit!
Don't do it, man!
Quick! Clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit. Yates won't be long.
Why are
Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug Cortazar do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping a crime scene. Like we discussed, remote, staged accident. Oh, and Corvo, make it for 2. Just improvise. Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Don, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
You asshole! Dead on.
You're just stand there!
Will be called.
Shoot her!
And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence brick by brick. Finish it.
Such a good boy.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
I'm gonna have to search you if you want to pass. You okay with that?
Yates isn't winding down. He's gearing up.
I'm gonna need to frisk you if you want to come through here. Hey, yo, there's no need to flex. You ain't gotta impress me. Okay, everything seems to be in order here. Hey, yo, get to stepping, Holmes.
Aaron Ford Jr. Don Yates is expecting me.
Okay, right this way, Mr. Ford.
Hey there. Oh. I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Go ahead. They're just for decoration anyway. Say, you're one of those TV shows. The user brothers, right?
Look like a lawyer, all right.
You're
You got that killer face.
I provide the talent. Good look.
You look like a lawyer, all right. You got that killer instinct.
It's a gift.
You can set up your shop in here.
falls on the road back.
Right to work on my closing.
Uh-huh. Wow, gravity, man. Still works.
Huh? Okay.
Nice. That is something cool, though. It's usually last wills and surveillance. You know, blackmail. Sometimes the odd murder.
Revolutionary fanatic. Violent extremist. You should. You should take a good, hard look at this. Graceful with the ensuringly professional demeanor. And imagine her hands soaked in the blood of your colleagues. Including my friend and business partner, Ken. A bloody trail of carnage and destruction ending with the parties themselves. Ours.
Ma'am, I recovered this intel. It concerns yourself and Mr. Yates. I think you ought to take a look.
I see. Thank you.
Mr. Edwards, Don Yates. I have received your letter. I merely called to express my regrets that you were not able to make it to the party. Rest assured that I will extend our new herald the warmest of welcomes. A most shrewd and sagacious move on your part, bringing her into the fold. I have the utmost confidence that Miss Burnwood will prove a valuable addition to the group. Feel free to call me at your leisure. Have a good day. Machine. Since when do I get the machine? Valentina? What's wrong? You look upset.
Don, what did you do? Tell me you didn't.
Do what? I don't understand.
Semaphore. The data leak. It was you. It was you all along. So stupid. Why didn't I see it before? You leaked the document so you could win your stupid case. You didn't care that my career would be destroyed. My reputation dragged through the mud. You're Don Cojones Yates, and Don Yates never loses a case, no matter the cost.
My love, it was... I didn't mean for you to...
What did you just call me? Are you insane, Don? How can you claim to love somebody and then destroy their world with the flick of a pen?
It was just business. You know the game, Valentina. You know how it's played.
There's a limit. There is always a limit.
No, the old Valentina, she would have understood. But you've been down here for too long, my love. You've grown soft.
How's this for soft?
No!
Don? Stop. Get back up here. We're not done.
I didn't mean to. There's no air in here.
Hey, compañero.
Mr. Yates, I have your files right here.
About time. You can set up shop in the ground floor guest room. I'll be right with you.
You can set up.
Okay, let's hear it.
Mr. Yates will be
You didn't even unpack yet? Christ, join the game, Aaron. I'll be back.
Why you...
All right. You're on the clock, Aaron. Dazzle me. What do we got on Burnwood?
She's an orphan. Parents killed by one of our clients, Blue Seed Pharmaceuticals. The experience taught her to seek justice outside the system. Would you like me to go through her records? They're quite extensive.
Well, somebody did their homework. No, just her involvement in the 1% killings. Starting with her details, please. The gorier, the better.
Well, here's one that might interest you. Janus, a retired KGB spy master, is eliminated in his adopted home.
All right, all good. Go on.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me.
I have always considered the heralds the unspoken. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin. One of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Art Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely right.
Yes.
Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Don.
What the hell? You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I agree. Yes.
Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
We need to get our stories straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Revenge for her changing sides. This is what you will all attest to.
Yes. I'm them in?
Yes,
Yes.
I agree.
You there, Command? Yeah, looks like an accident. Over.
Damn it! Excuse me?
Miss Kensington. Diana Burnwood. We met in the Black Pyramid.
Ah, yes, the Herald. You're new too, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
We're both getting the lay of the land. How are you settling in? All I managed so far is redecorate the room. You know, I was
It's a nice gesture, but a bit brick.
If you ask me, the constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grape. She's responsible for killing how many?
These majestic plains were my playground. And returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Mendoza Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best wines in Argentina and beyond.
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests in.
I'll look into it.
I'm more of a beer
Hmm? I love a man in uniform.
I have
Hey, watch it.
Those are the wrong numbers. I said Victoria.
So, what's your take on these ICA papers? Hell of a thing.
Huh? I think
Uh-huh.
we haven't had enough.
What's a bare knuckle book, sir? How many have been asking for?
Wow.
I salute you.
Give us some highlights from your career.
I can tell you about the strangest private ever attended. It took place
Awful shame what happened. It was the most charming little village. Almost made it
¿Quieres una menta? Uf. Porque la necesitas. All right.
Mr. Yates. I am pleased to inform you that the Asado Firebrand has been lit and dinner is served.
Hey, good to see you. Whoa, wait a second, Rambo.
That it does. That it does.
Hello, recruit.
I do want to. Well, just for the sake of argument, say one had an.
Good evening.
Another 200 pounds of olives and macadamias. Now, please.
Service provider.
Precisely.
Excuse me, if I can have everyone's attention, please. So, here is a question. What did Milton Friedman, Ayn Rand, and Ronald Reagan all have to say about retirement? As far as I am aware, not a damn thing. Retirement is hardly the most exciting of life stages, but it is the most terrifying. Why? Because the proverbial golf course is the last stop before the morgue? Why not? If anything, we are larger in death. Death holds no fear for the great, the accomplished. No, my friends, the thing that scares me is not the death of Don Yates, but the death of Don Yates' attorney-at-law. The disintegration...
Me again. Looks like an accident. We'll need shove. He's going in the ground.
Wow! I whipped back. Victor, get back up here.
Senora Yates, I found this. Patrolling.
Back up here.
It's about your husband.
Not done.
Want to take a look?
At ease, soldier.
How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Etherbrand neurotoxin transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.